What up? Once again, it is a Skridlow show, car sessions. Haven't done a garage man cave edition this month. A lot going on. Got sick. And then a bunch of stuff going on this month. It's like graduation with the kids. It's my birthday month. It's Father's Day month. It's just a bunch of stuff, so it gets real busy. But hopefully in July we get a few more under our belts and make it happen. But anyways, the title of this is Micro Macro, and see, where should I start? First, if you were wondering, I'm listening to Dave Rubrek, Take 10, some jazz, you know. But yeah, so micro macro. So I noticed that like people like to nitpick certain arenas and say, oh, this happens more in this group and it happens more in that group. And the group could be anything. It could be like the NFL or the NBA or your job or somebody's inner circle, right? So I feel like those things are like the microcosm, right? And then you have the macrocosm, which is the bigger picture, like the big, all of us, right? We all fit into the macro, right? And there's things that happen in the macro that because it's the macro, they're going to manifest in the micro. So to try to act like, oh, these guys do this more than, I can't believe that these guys are supposed to be all righteous, yet they got people in their little circle that do this, and the third. Yo, that's just what's going to always happen. It doesn't matter if your group starts off as positive, if it starts off as negative, if it starts off as good, bad, whatever. There's always going to be traits of the bigger picture inside the smaller picture, right? So, for example, NFL. There was all these cases recently that came up of dudes being abusive to their wives or their spouses or their girlfriends, right? Okay. And then all of a sudden it was like, you know, we need to take, the NFL needs to take them more seriously. It's a habit of the NFL, blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the thing. Statistically, and I don't know the facts on this, so you can fact check me if you want to, I believe that spousal abuse is very high in society in general. So why do you not think that there wouldn't be a problem in an organization like the NFL? It's the smaller of the larger, right? Same thing with like certain drugs. Like, okay, you know, I go back to sports. Oh my gosh, there's this high rate of this type of drug, steroids or whatever. Well, there's a high rate of drug use in society in general, right? Like, so in general, we're a high drug use society, whether it's illegal or legal, over the counter, or some shit you bought from the homie on the corner. That's just what we are. So I don't like when people like, you know, try to kind of like nitpick. And specifically the other day I was listening to Nas's Hip Hop is Dead. It made me think of hip hop, right? And then, you know, we got this whole African Bambaataa shit going on. And, you know, people are like, I can't believe this happened in hip hop. Well, why not? Because in the larger society, folks, there is child molestation. There are gay people. There are crimes that get untold or turned in or whatever you want to call it. So I think it's to be naive to just assume that it couldn't happen within these arenas that you feel are just so above and beyond. I mean, yeah, at one point, or not even one point, we had like, was it Catholic priests or like popes or some shit raping little boys, and there's been numerous of religious leaders who have done things like that, along with teachers, along with parents, along with uncles, aunts, and grandparents. So you kind of gotta like not be so naive to think that because it's this little smaller entity, and you know, obviously, you know, people do come in situations and their name and their what's the word, their cause is on some righteous shit, but that doesn't mean that there won't be anybody within that smaller kind of conglomerate that has the negative traits of the larger conglomerate, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But anyway, sorry if I sound all nasally and shit. Getting over a cold, but about to head to work. Hope that made any type of sense. Please feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions based on what I just said, or just want to pick my brain or whatever. That's cool. But I'm just saying, like, just don't be so naive to think that because you hold something at such a high standard, that within that circle some bad shit can't happen.